Hello, my name is Tom. I am an English teacher. I am 35 years old. I come from America. My hobbies are reading books and watching movies. Nice to meet you. Did you fall asleep yet? Because I did just saying that. That is how 95% of you introduce yourselves in English. You sound like a malfunctioning robot reading a police report. You have spent years learning English. You have complex thoughts and a personality, but the second someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," you revert back to lesson 1 of your beginner textbook. It is boring. It kills conversations dead. It makes you forgettable. I'm Tom, and welcome back to English Adventure. Today, we are going back to basics, but we are doing it the right way. The title of this video says, Easy Introductions for Beginners. That's a trap. This is actually hard introductions for intermediates who are sick of sounding like children. We are going to burn down your standard introduction and build something that actually makes people want to talk to you. Part 1. The diagnosis, the resume trap. Why do you talk like a robot when you introduce yourself? Because you think an introduction is a verbal resume. You think the goal is to transfer facts about your life to the other person. Fact 1, name. Fact 2, job. Fact 3, origin. Fact 4, generic hobby. Nobody cares about your facts. When you meet someone socially, they are not hiring you. They are trying to figure out, is this person interesting? Can I connect with them? Are they going to bore me to death? When you list facts, you give them nothing to work with. If you say, I am an accountant, what am I supposed to say? Oh wow, numbers. Cool. The conversation dies. You are operating out of fear. The standard intro feels safe because it's grammatically simple and you know the answers. But safety is boring. You are sacrificing connection for comfort. If you are an intermediate learner, you must stop defining yourself by what you are, nouns, and start defining yourself by who you are, stories, struggles, opinions. Part 2. The shift from facts to hooks. We need to change your goal. Your goal is no longer to inform. Your goal is to intrigue. We are going to replace facts with hooks. A hook is a piece of information that has Velcro on it. It's something the other person can grab onto and ask a follow-up question about. A fact closes a door. A hook opens a window. Let's look at the difference. The boring robot, facts. I am from Spain. I work in IT. I like traveling. The social human, hooks. I'm originally from Spain, but I've been living here for 3 years, and I still can't get used to the terrible coffee. I work in IT, which mostly means I spend my day telling people to turn their computers off and on again. And when I'm not doing that, I'm usually planning my next trip because I get restless if I stay in one place too long. Look at the difference. In the second version, I gave you facts, but wrapped them in personality. Hook 1. Terrible coffee, relatable complaint. Hook 2. The reality of IT work, self-deprecating humor. Hook 3. Getting restless, emotional driver for travel. Now the other person has 3 different directions they can take the conversation. They can talk about coffee, they can joke about bad tech habits, or they can ask where you are traveling next. You have made it easy for them to talk to you. Part 3. The protocol, the 3-step anti-boring intro. Okay, Tom. How do I build my own hooks? Forget the standard script. We are going to use a new 3-step framework for talking about yourself when meeting someone new. Step 1. The job twist, the struggle versus the title. Never just say your job title. It tells me nothing. Instead of the title, tell me the struggle or the reality of your job. Robot. I am a project manager. Human. I'm a project manager. Basically, my job is to herd cats and make sure none of the engineers kill each other before the deadline. Robot. I am a student. Human. I'm currently a student trying to survive finals week without drowning in caffeine. Robot. I work in sales. Human. I work in sales. It involves a lot of rejection and trying to convince people they need things they probably don't. See the pattern? A little bit of honesty, a little bit of humor. It makes you relatable instantly. Step 2. The current obsession, replacing hobbies. Never say, "My hobbies are." It sounds like you are 8 years old. Instead, talk about your current obsession. What is the thing taking up your free time right now? Robot. I like cooking. Human. Right now, I am totally obsessed with trying to make the perfect homemade pizza. I've burned about 10 of them so far. My kitchen is a disaster zone, but I'm getting closer. Robot. I like watching TV series. Human. I just started watching Breaking Bad for the first time and I am ruining my life. I stayed up until 3 a.m. last night watching it. I'm exhausted. This adds emotion and currency. It's happening now. It's dynamic. Step 3. The open loop, the invitation. Do not end your introduction with a full stop. End it with an open door. Turn the focus back to them using a relatable question based on what you just said. If you just talked about your stressful job. So yeah, work is crazy right now. Are things pretty intense in your world too, or are you managing to stay sane? If you just talked about your pizza obsession, I'm determined to get it right. Are you much of a cook, or do you prefer ordering in like a sensible person? You share a piece of yourself, then immediately invite them to share a piece of themselves. Part 4. The delivery owning your story. The final piece of the puzzle is delivery. When robots give facts, they use a flat, monotone voice. I am an engineer. When humans tell stories, their voice changes. When you talk about the struggle of your job, sound a little tired or exasperated. When you talk about your current obsession, sound excited or passionate. Your English doesn't have to be perfect. You might stumble over a word when describing your pizza disaster. Who cares? The passion and the humor will carry the message. People connect with enthusiasm, not grammar. If you talk about your own life like it's the most boring thing on earth, guess what? Everyone else will agree with you. You have to be the first person to be interested in your own life. The final challenge. Here is your homework. Take that boring, robotic introduction you have been using for the last 5 years. Crumple it up. Throw it in the trash. Draft a new introduction using the 3-step anti-boring method. What is the struggle of your job/life right now? What is your current obsession? What is the open loop question? Write it down. Practice it in the mirror. Get comfortable with it. The next time someone says, "Tell me about yourself," do not give them your resume. Give them a piece of your humanity. Stop being memorable for being boring. If you are ready to kill the robot and start talking like a real person, hit the like button. Subscribe to English Adventure. We don't do boring here. I'm Tom. Speak up.